their ass kicked yesterday. You know. Yeah. Right. Oh yeah. Exactly. Look at it. He's always looking. Kristen, how you doing? Oh yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having us. Really appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Oh my God. I will hope so, but they weren't here last time we did this. No. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. If you look. Oh man. Really? Oh my. You didn't give it back? You just said, oh, okay, well, that's hilarious. Like, you want the picture? Yep. Right. I swear, I think at the end of the season, I think I'm gonna put together another proposal. I think we need to get ready for this. We need to get, I'm gonna put, just like these. You know what Cable said that yesterday? He said that at the end of the season, we should be like this. Oh, man. Right, exactly. All right, we're going to get the program started. If we can have everyone take your seats, please. We're going to get the program started in 60 seconds. I'm good. Oh, man. Mr. Sacco, I remember that. Yep. You can hang up. Yes, indeed. Good morning, everybody. One more time, good morning, everybody. Yes, indeed, myself, Sir CC. Make some noise for Sir CC, everybody. You got a little bit of glaze in your mouth. Let me get that out for you. You good? All right. Oh, you about to? Okay, go ahead. First off, welcome to the Greater Cleveland Food Bank to kick off the 31st annual Harvest for Hunger campaign. My name is Ahmad with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Honored to serve as today's MC once again for this great annual Harvest for Hunger event. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers, we've participated in this campaign for many years now. And the latest happened this past All-Star weekend. Never in my life, I work for the Cavs, never in my life will you will ever hear me cheer for Kevin Durant. Never. Never. Until All-Star weekend, I wish that they won all 4 quarters. But regardless, with all the efforts with Team Durant, with NBA Cares and everybody, $411,000 for the Greater Cleveland Food Bank. and this will provide millions of meals for children that are in need. Now, this past November, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they collaborated with the Greater Cleveland Food Bank by sponsoring a holiday distribution where the staff, myself, the coaches, the players, we were at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, and we were able to be a blessing with the Greater Cleveland Food Bank to distribute produce in shelf-stable boxes, serving over 300 families in just a few hours. We definitely applaud the efforts of the food bank to provide one of the most basic needs to people in the community who so desperately need it. And we're privileged to be a part of such generous people here at the Greater Cleveland Food Bank that has answered the call for help. So right now I'm going to bring to you the president and the CEO of the Greater Cleveland Food Bank. Please welcome Kristen Wierzbicka.
Thanks, Ahmad. You know, we were absolutely over the moon to be chosen as the recipient of All-Star Weekend. So thank you so much. And wasn't that a wonderful way to kick off the Harvest for Hunger campaign with a contribution of that magnitude? So good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you all here for the kickoff of the 2022 Harvest for Hunger campaign. It is really nice to be back together with some of you in person and to have many more people watching virtually today. So thanks to all who are taking the time to join us. If you're standing in the back, feel free to fill in at some of these seats. Harvest for Hunger is the largest food and funds drive in the nation, and it is critical to local hunger relief efforts, perhaps now more than ever. The campaign is a joint initiative of 4 food banks serving 21 Northeast Ohio counties. It's led by the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, but we do it in cooperation with the Akron-Canton Regional Food Bank, the Second Harvest Food Bank serving Lorain County and other counties west, and also the Second Harvest Food Bank of of the Mahoning Valley, based in Youngstown. This campaign brings hundreds of companies, schools, supermarkets, and other organizations, and literally tens of thousands of Northeast Ohioans together to fight hunger across our community. For decades, our goal has been to provide the most nutritious food to anyone in our community who needs it. 10 years ago, we began outreach efforts to connect people who are food insecure with other resources as well, namely SNAP and other public benefits, and then to partners to help our shared clients address the underlying issues contributing to their food insecurity. In our 6-county service area, in collaboration with over 1,000 partner agencies, we work to provide compassionate, effective, and dedicated service. Now, the food bank could not do all of this without the help of tens of thousands of volunteers annually. Many of our volunteers work right here in this room every single day, helping to sort food, build emergency boxes and senior boxes, and pack bags of food for our Backpack for Kids program, all of which go out to people across our community who need our help the most. Volunteers also work back in our production kitchen on the other end of the facility, making nutritious meals for children and for seniors in need. You know, it's hard to believe that we are 2 years into this pandemic, and I hope and I pray that we are finally turning the corner. At the food bank, we are still serving more people now than we were before the pandemic. In 2021, together with our partners, we served 343,000 Northeast Ohioans. About 87,000 of those people were new. That's almost a quarter. Never before having needed emergency food assistance and turning to us for the very first time. In addition to going to our partner agencies, they also went to the Muni Lot for our weekly drive-through distribution, which we started in response to the pandemic. We never imagined when we asked the City of Cleveland and Darnell Brown to provide that space for us that we would still be there 2 years later. In just a few weeks, we'll do our 100th Muni Lot distribution, and we're still serving 2,000 families. That's 6,000 people each and every week. And sometimes I get asked, why are you still so busy? The first reason, of course, is the impact and the longer term impact of the pandemic. When COVID first hit, the number of people in need absolutely skyrocketed like nothing we have ever seen before. And while the numbers are slowly going back down, they are still higher than they were. We hear stories from people who spent down their savings, who've got no emergency cushion, folks who got really sick, who lost loved ones, and they're still trying to rebuild. They're still trying to find some stability. And this food provides really important stability and one less worry in their day. The second is the silver tsunami. The fact that our senior population is growing. People are living longer thanks to medical advancements, but many of them are running out of their retirement savings, and they're struggling to put food on the table. We're serving seniors who never dreamed that someday in retirement they would need help with food. The third is the growing number of people who are working full-time and still eligible for food assistance. A recent report, which came out just this fall from Policy Matters Ohio, tells us that among the top 10 occupations in Ohio, only one pays higher than 200% of poverty. Only nurses are making enough at a median wage to not be eligible for food from the food bank. And so more and more families who are working full-time jobs find themselves unable to make ends meet. Throughout the year, people are making really hard choices, choosing between food and medicine, food and transportation, food and their rent or their mortgage, or when it gets cold outside, food and utilities. And rising food costs and other costs are really just compounding the problem for our clients, for our partners, and for the food bank. Our food costs here are up between 20 and 26% from pre-pandemic. One extreme example is the cost of a case of green beans, canned green beans. In 2019, it was just over $9 a case, 2019, it was just over $9 a case. Now that same case is more than $19. And yet we have to make sure that food continues to come in. We've had to purchase more food to meet the higher level of need, and we've also had to purchase more food to make up for some other supplies that are down, like food from the USDA, which is a really important resource for food banks nationwide. And so we need your continued help. And that is where the Harvest for Hunger campaign comes in. Your donation truly makes an extraordinary difference. For every dollar donated, you can help feed a child or a senior 3 meals. And for every $5 donated, you can help feed someone for nearly a week. I know you will, because I've seen it before, particularly during the pandemic. Thank you in advance for your leadership and for your extraordinary continued support. I'd also like to thank our incredible Harvest for Hunger co-chairs, Bill Lacey and Vanessa Whiting, our honorary co-chairs, Mayor Justin Bibb and County Executive Armand Budish, here with us today, our dedicated board, chaired by Darnell Brown, our kitchen cabinet, and our incredibly hardworking partners and staff. Together, you are all making a difference every day, and we simply could not do this work without you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those words. So right now, I would like to introduce a gentleman who's in his second year of co-campaigning with the food bank, and they're thrilled to have him back for his second year of service. He's the VP of Finance, Books and Kindle Content at Amazon, and a great leader in our community. Please welcome Mr. Bill Lacey.
Thank you. All right, good morning, everyone. Isn't it great to be here in person and in such a great facility that does so many great things. And I just want to, first of all, thank the incredible team that we have here, and also thank my great co-chair that I have. So let's get into it. I am so proud to be a part of the 31st annual Harvest for Hunger campaign. I feel privileged to be a part of the incredible work the Greater Cleveland Food Bank is doing in our communities. We are all here to help the Greater Cleveland Food Bank in this effort to raise critical dollars and provide even more nutritious food to hungry families this year. The pandemic has affected so many in our community, and we need to do our part to make sure we provide the food and resources to our hungry neighbors. It is so important to get people involved in a campaign. We need to continue to raise awareness in Northeast Ohio, encouraging people to step up and help in whatever way they can. Our community is known for its generosity, and we are confident that together we can make a difference. I also want to make a special effort here to encourage as many companies as possible across Northeast Ohio to be a part of the Harvest for Hunger campaign this spring. There is plenty of time to get involved. Last year, more than 220 companies, schools, nonprofits, and government entities in Northeast Ohio participated by running food and fun drives, raising over $2.3 million, and we're going to need that effort plus this year to do what we need to do to overcome some of those headwinds that Kristen talked about in inflation and that continued demand still being there and being present. So we really need this group to step up big. Workplace drives and employee giving initiatives are at the heart of this campaign and are vital to its success. In addition to doing something impactful for the community, you can also benefit from team building and morale boosting that comes from doing something together that is about more than work. As co-chairs of Harvest for Hunger campaign, my co-chair Vanessa and I have reached out to include other leaders in the community in this effort. We have engaged an extraordinary group of community leaders to help steer this year's campaign. We have 71 companies represented on the kitchen cabinet, and I expect that number to keep growing because there is still time. If you're not a part and if you're not a member of the kitchen cabinet, and I believe hopefully you can see the list of them on the screen here, I'd like to invite those who aren't, again, please join us. Plenty of time for you to do that. And for those who have, I want to personally thank you for your commitment and your support in being a member of the kitchen cabinet. I would love for the kitchen cabinet members that are here, if you could stand and be recognized, please. Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Again, thank you. You do such important work. And again, if you're not a member and you would like to have your organization, be it a company, a school, a church, please talk to the food bank staff that's here today. We'll have ways for you to get in touch, or go to greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/HFH for more information. There is another way you can support this year's Harvest for Hunger campaign, and that is through participating Market at the Food Bank. Market at the Food Bank is the signature benefit event for this campaign. Please mark it on your calendar. Join us on May 1st for the 27th anniversary of this amazing event as we host it in person for the first time in 2 years, hard to believe, in 2 years. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank will be transformed into an incredible event space featuring delicious cuisine and beverages from a variety of Northeast Ohio's best restaurant and beverage purveyors. Guests will mix and mingle throughout the evening while enjoying musical entertainment and local celebrities and chefs and exciting auction items, all while supporting the Harvest for Hunger campaign and helping to fight hunger in our community. You can find more information on this event and other ways you can support the campaign, again, back at that greaterclevelandfoodbank.org website. You know, providing nutritious food to people in need is something that we must do as a community. As the need for food continues to grow, so must our efforts. I know that working together, we are up to the challenge. We are counting on you for your help. Thank all of you for being here, and now I would like to execute a perfectly performed chest pass to Ahmad to see the thumbs out. My thumbs are out. All right.
If that was a real pass, I caught that all wrong. I'm just. That's why I'm an announcer. Thank you for those words, Bill. So right now I'm going to introduce to you, you may know this familiar face as she's owner of many franchises in Northeast Ohio with Popeyes. But she's also the president of AES Management Corp. Please welcome Miss Vanessa Whiting.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Ahmad. I'm going to bring this down. And thank you, Bill. I'm honored to be a part of this vital campaign. Together with Bill's commitment and your commitment, I know that we will raise the goal that has been set for us. Now, let me tell you a few ways that we can all participate, a few easy ways, quick ways that we can participate in this campaign. First, you can make a cash donation directly to Harvest for Hunger. Every dollar you donate can help provide enough nutritious meals, 3 meals, $1, 3 meals. Just think, your $1 donation can feed someone for an entire day. As a $5 donation, you can feed a child or a senior for nearly a week. The easiest and fastest way to do this is to go online at www.greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/harvest. So by the end, we're going to all know that online, right? We're going to know that. Another simple way to donate is at the checkout line, and we've all seen that, right? So we have some wonderful sponsors and supermarkets that are participating this year in our Checkout Hunger promotion. Checkout Hunger is a cashier-led fundraising effort in several grocery stores across the region. During the 6 weeks of this campaign last year, they raised over $1.7 million at the checkout line. Just think about that, 1.7, go through the checkout line. This year we have Bueller's, Dave's Market, Fisher Food, Giant Eagle, Get-Go, Heinen's Grocery Store, Lucky Market, and Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. Okay. I'm going to challenge some of my fellow franchisees and other brands to do the same, so we'll get to that. So this year, the promotion starts today, March 3rd, and it will be even longer this year at Giant Eagle and Dave's, as they're both doubling the time period up to 12 weeks. Cashiers, and you see our poster here, cashiers will ask you for an additional $1, $5, or $10 to your bill. Look for these clings at the checkout aisle. I know everyone has to grocery shop, so we'll see that money rolling in, right? Okay. So we're thrilled once again to have representatives from some of our supermarket partners here with us today. If you're here, please stand up. Year after year, management, store cashiers continue to find new and creative ways to engage their customers to make a difference. Would guests from the participating supermarkets please stand up? Yeah, don't be shy, come on. Dave's Market, Lucky's Market, Heinen's, Giant Eagle, GetGo, UFCW, Local 880, and hopefully I haven't missed anyone, but if there are other grocers participating, please stand up. You're one of the backbones of this campaign. Thank you again. You know I'm going to put the website up again, right? Okay. Our community, the Cleveland region, because it's just not Cleveland, but the region is known for its generosity. And we know and we're confident that together we can reach the goal that has been set. Last year, the campaign raised over $9 million, enough food and funds to provide millions of meals throughout the region. We have to challenge ourselves this year. We know it's difficult. We know that there's supply chain issues. We know that food costs has gone up 25% in some cases. And we've had to raise our prices. Grocery stores have had to raise their prices. We've had to raise our prices to cover food costs. That means that our customers are also being met with those price increases. So again, I'm going to follow what Bill said. We're going to need corporate Cleveland this year more than ever. So corporate Cleveland, we're going to need you to really step up to help the entire community, and we know you will. So this year's goal is $9.5 million. And some of you are saying, well, why would you raise the goal? Well, Christine told you why, right? Inflation is up. We have the same number of people who are hungry, or even more. We have more people coming in. So as a community, we believe that we can do this, that we need to meet the need. You don't step back when there's more need. And we know we're going to really have to hustle and talk to your friends, and I'm going to go back to the stores and talk to my cashiers, because we really need everyone to step up and encourage people to give. So thank you all in advance for your ongoing commitment to hunger relief in Northeast Ohio. Now back to Ahmad, and I'm not going to try to shoot him.
If you ever need an endorser for Popeye's Chicken, I'm a huge endorser of you guys. I'm letting you know. Love that chicken from Popeye. All right. Thank you both for being great co-chairs for Harvest for Hunger, for your leadership, and for their organization's ongoing commitment to the campaign. So at this time, I would like to acknowledge the campaign's honorary co-chairs. First, he is not unable to join us today, but let's acknowledge the City of Cleveland Mayor, Mr. Justin Bibb. Proud to call a fraternity brother of mine. He's committed to supporting the Harvest for Hunger campaign and the betterment of the community. City of Cleveland employees consistently conduct one of the largest food and funds drives on behalf of Harvest for Hunger, and they've done so for so many years. Last year, they were recognized as a champion-level campaign supporter, the highest level, by raising over $100,000. Applause for that. So please join us and welcome in his absence. We have the City of Cleveland's Chief Administrative Officer, Elise Hera Arville, who will share her remarks.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. And on behalf of Mayor Bibb, I first want to take a moment to thank all of the city employees for participating in not only the Harvest for Hunger campaign, but all their hours of volunteering beyond those efforts. A sound mind and a sound body. That's really a simple motto that we should all aspire to follow. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Without nutrition, one cannot focus on a healthy mind or a healthy body. And this has been more true this year and the past year than ever before, certainly in this region. This past year brought on more challenges piling on to the previous years, where people lost their jobs, in the service industry in particular, got sick, cared for their loved ones, or maybe simply had to stay home because their daycare shut down. The need for food in our community is still great. 1 in 6 people, as Kristen mentioned, 1 in 4 children are food insecure. They just don't know where their next meal is going to come from. And the elderly shouldn't have to choose between medicine or food, and parents shouldn't have to choose between skipping a meal or feeding their children. Mayor Bibb is well aware of these problems and has witnessed the demand, especially this past year, for the food firsthand at the Muni lot with this campaign and when food is distributed to those in need. Each week, the food bank, with its core employees and army of volunteers, provides food for over 2,000 households. But at the height of this pandemic, the food bank served nearly half of the Cleveland residents. We're all making a difference, and I look forward to following in Darnell Brown's shoes. They might be a little big for me, but I'm going to try. The city employee base has actually on its way, thanks to his stewardship, to exceed 100,000 in the campaign for this past year. Which is presumably going to make my job that much harder. But I want all of you to know that Mayor Bibb will continue to explore ways to increase our collective support and tirelessly assist to help our fellow residents, our neighbors, and the community at large in this amazing endeavor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you very much for those comments. Final speaker. No, it's not our final speaker. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We have the Cuyahoga County Administration and Council have been very supportive of the food bank's efforts over the last couple years of the pandemic, providing CARES Act dollars to respond to the increased need. This campaign is significant not to just Cuyahoga County residents, but families throughout Northeast Ohio. So with that being said, please welcome our other honorary chair, County Executive Armin Budish.
Hello, everybody. When I heard Mayor Bibb was not going to be here today, I breathed a sigh of relief, because you try following him with speeches. It's not easy. Unfortunately, I had to follow Elise, so it didn't work out a whole lot better. Thank you to Kristen and to the whole team at the food bank for hosting this event and for all you do all year round. The people of this region really appreciate it and need your help. Thank you to all the guests, community leaders, and media that have gathered to celebrate the kickoff of the 31st Harvest for Hunger campaign. Food insecurity is a tremendous problem across the country and the county. There are pantries, hot meal sites, and produce distributions throughout the county, from Maple Heights to North Olmsted, everywhere. Thousands of people count on these programs for food and assistance, and they all benefit from the Harvest for Hunger campaign. Even more so over the last 2 years, as we've had to deal with the effects of this pandemic. Both financially and emotionally, it's been difficult. If you have any doubt about the need, about the problem, just go by the Muni the Muni lot while they're doing a distribution. In fact, there was something up there, I don't know if you can put it back up, but it showed the long lines of cars, and that will show you how much the need is out there. It is critical. And if you really want to get to know the needs, volunteer at one of those distributions, as I did, and you get to meet the people who are coming by. They are good people who just need some help. It's a great way to find out what's going on and to be helpful for the community. Our county regularly allocates over $1 million a year to the food bank to help fight hunger. During the pandemic, we recognized that the needs were even greater than ever. So we made an additional investment of CARES Act dollars to the food bank, totaling $545,000 last year. Harvest for Hunger is how our community comes together to help those in need. It's truly a community-wide effort with hundreds of organizations, schools, community, and media partners coming together for this important campaign. And we as a community need to respond and get involved. As honorary co-chair, this is an issue that's always been special to me and a cause I'm proud to be involved with. Hunger is an issue that affects thousands of adults and children across Cuyahoga County. At the height of the pandemic, 1 in 4 Cuyahoga County residents turned to the food bank or one of its partners for food. I strongly encourage everyone to participate in this campaign in some way, and it's pretty easy. Donate at the checkout aisle, as you've heard, give when you're at the grocery store, and you can do that starting today. Get together with your coworkers and host a drive at your workplace. I'm looking forward, as I do every year, to see the unique and fun ideas that Cuyahoga County employees will bring up and bring together to help raise money. Just give what you can. $5 provides 15 meals for our hungry neighbors. Every dollar does make a difference. Oh, and I should mention in closing one more thing. I was talking to Kristen right before the meeting got started and mentioned that we as a county are doing $5 more million this year from the ARPA funds for their new building project. And Kristen said she had heard rumors about it, but it hadn't been confirmed, so I'm confirming it right now. And thank you all for being here today, and thank you for helping make a difference for the county. Thank you all.
All right, thank you for those words. It's important to remember the exact reason why we are here. We are here and who campaigns benefits. The food bank is fortunate to have partners like Kay and all the other partners like her that are front lines against the fight against hunger. Now, Kay O'Donnell, she runs the Euclid Hunger Center, not too far, right up the road. Last year, her program distributed over 269,000 pounds of nutritious food for over 12,000 people. She is one of 1,000 partner programs making an impact serving those in need right here in our backyard of Northeast Ohio. So please welcome to the stage for some great words from the Euclid Hunger Center, Kay O'Donnell.
Good morning. As Ahmad said, I have the distinct honor of managing the Euclid Hunger Center. Our pantry is open only 2 days a week, but we serve about 500 households per month. I'm also blessed to have 40 of the most amazing people who volunteer on a regular basis and have been doing it for years, day in and day out, just because they love to do it. Euclid has one of the highest poverty rates in Northeast Ohio, with just about 22% of our residents living at or below poverty level, which for a family of 4 is about $28,000. In fact, there are so many people in Euclid who currently need our services that recently the food bank decided to open another pantry in our city at the opposite side of town, which is currently receiving loads of people who need the help who we haven't seen before. So we thank them for that. Several years ago, the Euclid Hunger Center was designated a hunger resource center. As such, we are entrusted with not only providing food for our residents, but trying to find other services that can help them with some of the other issues they face. We now partner with several organizations in our community, including the food bank, to connect our residents with SNAP benefits, rental assistance, COVID vaccines, and cell phones, and assistance with obtaining birth certificates and IDs, which are two items that are crucial to have, but many of our residents struggle to obtain these items. As you heard, the Harvest for Hunger funds will be shared with literally hundreds of other partner agencies, and they will be of a huge help to us in purchasing what we need. And just to give you an idea of who these funds will be helping, I just want to introduce you to some of the people who have visited our Hunger Center in the last year. First, there's Rhonda. Rhonda had to significantly cut back her work hours when her 20-year-old son was battling leukemia. We were able to give her extra chicken wings when she came in because that was one of the few foods that her son wanted to eat. There's Mike, who just recently celebrated his 8th year of sobriety. He lives in dire poverty, but he comes to the Hunger Center every Wednesday and Saturday to volunteer. He helps unload our delivery truck, he sorts donations, takes out the trash, and he told me last week that the happiest days of his life are the days that he is at the Hunger Center. There's Charlotte. Charlotte is a grandmother of 30 plus, many of whom live in her house, and at Christmas this year, she gave me a shawl, a pink shawl, and she said, Kay, I'm gonna have you wrap your love around, I'm gonna have this wrap love around you like you wrap your love around me and my family. And I know that sounds so corny, but that is so Charlotte. There's Thomas, who's an 82-year-old Air Force veteran, and he brings a little bag of Dum Dum lollipops in every time because he wants to make sure the kids have something good for them too when they come to visit. And there's Paul, our 50-year-old aspiring comedian who always has a new joke to tell the volunteers when he arrives. There's a young mom who came in just last week, and when she was asked to provide her proof of residency, she paused for a minute and then she burst into tears and said that she had recently become homeless, and she was so embarrassed that she had to be there that day asking for help. There's Keith, who is intellectually challenged but has a real knack for fixing things. He's fixed our vacuum cleaner, he puts wheels on our carts, he even finds carts on tree lawns and refurbishes them and brings them in for our clients to use. And finally, there is Javon, who we affectionately know as Dude. Dude started coming to the Hunger Center when he was just 8 years old. His father was a volunteer. Their family lived in poverty themselves, but Dude loved to come in just for an hour or so until his mom would come and get him and help out. Last summer, Dude's father passed away suddenly from a heart attack. And 6 months later, his mom had a stroke, which left her partially paralyzed. Lost my place, sorry. Actually, this morning, today is Dude's 13th birthday. Last weekend, we took a basket of food and a gift for Dude over to his house. And later that day, he called me, and he said, Miss Kay, thank you for the gift. Do you know what? I'm 13 now, which means in only 2 years, I'm going to be allowed to come to the Hunger Center by myself and volunteer. So why is the money raised by Harvest for Hunger important? It's because the funds you raise are going to help more people like Rhonda and Mike and Charlotte and Dude, not only in Euclid, but throughout Northeast Ohio. If these folks can give of themselves as they do when they have so very little, surely every member of our community can give something to show that they care about these people. On behalf of all the partner agencies of the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, thank you so much for being here today, and thank you so much for your support of the Harvest for Hunger campaign.
Thank you so much, Kay, for those inspiring words. Grateful to have you and representatives of your team with the partnership and the work you serve for so many in Northeast Ohio. We could not engage this with so many people in this effort without the partnership of our media partners. Where's our media partners at? They help raise awareness and tell our readers and viewers and listeners how they can help. So I'm going to shout you out. Cleveland.com, plain dealer. We have Fox 8. We have iHeartMedia Group, which consists of WMJI, the late WTAM, the flagship station of the Cleveland Cavaliers, KISS FM, WMMS, and WGAR. We have WEWS Channel 5, WKYC TV 3, WOIO Channel 19, and Q104. Thank you so much. I would also like to give a huge shout out to Twist Creative, who created all the new Harvest for Hunger materials. Thanks, Moondog. Appreciate you anytime. All right, and now the moment you've all been waiting for, the reason why Moondog and Ketchup is here and our other friends. We're thrilled to bring it back live and in person after 2 years. It is now our annual Supermarket Grocery Challenge and Celebrity Bagging Competition. You ready for it? Make some noise. All right, so it's time for our celebrities to take their place in front of the designated shopping carts, and our representatives from the participating supermarkets to line up in the front of the stage. All right, so we have Isabel Lawrence from WKYC Channel 3, paired up with Moondog from the Cleveland Cavaliers. We have Trent McGill from News Channel 5. Yes, and Chumps from the Cleveland Browns, buddy. Shannon Smith from WOIO Channel 19. She is paired with my main man, Sir Cincy, right here, from the Cleveland Cavaliers. We have Mark Boner from Cleveland.com, paired up with Mustard from the Cleveland Guardians. We have the newest member of the iHeartMedia family, we have Bloom, buddy. You can catch him each and every day on WTAM, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. He will be paired up with Ketchup from the Cleveland Guardians. And we have Morgan Wright from Q104. Will be paired up with Onion from the Cleveland Guardians. All right. Okay, so since the campaign is all about food, as part of our kickoff festivities, we'll put the media partners and mascot friends to the test for the annual Supermarket Challenge and Grocery Packing Contest. Now, participants, listen up, the rules have changed just a little bit. Now, the top 10 most needed donations are the items that's most needed by the food bank. That include beans, peanut butter, canned and boxed entrees, pasta sauce, 100% juice, cereal, canned protein like tuna or chicken, whole grain rice, pasta, canned foods, veggies, and of course, money. Monetary donations go farthest because $1 can help provide 4 meals. So as soon as I yell go, each team will take their shopping cart, go around the hall, and grab those items. And remember, this is for our mascot friends. No bumping. This is not go-karts. All right? Here we go. Now, when the participants have all their groceries, they must make sure that they have everything that they need that could be broken and crushed. They can't be broken or crushed on top of each other. You do not need to bag the money poster. Remember that. All right? If you're ready, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! And we are off. All right. Wow, it's intense. It is very intense over here. Grab those items, everybody. Grab those items. The first team to have all the items bagged correctly in the band will be crowned this year's champion. Who will it be? Wow. This is intense right here. I feel like this is the real show. Look at that list. Grab everything on that list. Uh-oh. We got cans flying everywhere. Everything must be put in the blue bin correctly. What is it going to be? Chomps, you have a lot of items in there, Chomps. Lots of items. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Let's show them on, everybody. Come on, come on. Oh. Where's your partner, also, sister? I think your partner has left you. I think it, is it? Hey, right here. Yeah, uh-oh. Watch out. Yeah, okay, load them in. Load them in. Load them in. All right, I'm going to clip right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is KYC to the three. Those are the awards. And from the Cleveland Cavaliers, and our winner of this year, Miss Isabel, here we go. You know what? If there's one thing Moondog is being known for, is humble. I'm letting you know right now. Make some noise for all of our participants, everybody. Yes, indeed. So we're going to end our program. This was all great. This was all in fun. At the end of the day, it is always a blessing to be a blessing to others. So let's keep that in mind, everybody. You know, it just doesn't stop here. This is going to go on and on and on. If you got time to volunteer, stop at a food bank or whatnot, keep on doing that. Keep on keeping on. And one day, we're going to end this ugly disease of hunger forever. But it won't happen until all of us come together and make this thing happen. So make some noise for all of our participants. Make some noise for yourself. Make some noise for Harvest for Hunger, everybody. And make some noise for the Greater Cleveland Food Bank. Thank you guys for coming out. And everybody, take the mask. You're good. You're good to go.